Hello and welcome to the channel. Against all my estimates, this channel actually is now a 1-year-old product. And I have to say that this is a great surprise to me because I did not think that I will last for as long as this. And I must say that no one has allowed me to give up and concentrate on my things. So, a year later, we still are producing videos, we're still here, and actually there seem to be some people watching. So thank you very, very, very much for subscribing. Thank you so much for your support, for watching these videos, for commenting, for asking questions, giving me ideas what to do next. And I would like to specifically thank those of you who have become sponsors of the channel. And unfortunately, I do not see who these people actually are, so I have not been able to thank them personally and properly. And I will do it now. Thank you. It is really appreciated. It is very kind of you. And in a way, it is a stimulus to continue producing the videos. Obviously, this is not the main reason that they are being produced, but it does help the encouragement. So thank you so much for your generosity to the channel. So we have grown to about 1,500, give or take a couple, subscribers to this channel, and this is more than I really expected, well, to get when the whole thing started. When the channel was envisioned, I really expected to be talking about archaeology, mostly about naval history, about studies of shipwrecks, about the things that you don't really see on every other channel all over the internet and YouTube. But somehow it became quite clear to me, actually pretty directly it became clear, that this is not what the viewers are really interested at all. The viewers actually want me to bash down yet another kit manufacturer. So, kit manufacturers, by all means, bring it on! Send me the next one to rip to pieces and to criticize while I myself have never produced one. So, what more perfect opportunity to criticize others when you have not done anything and therefore they cannot criticize you back. That's what I call good strategy for the future. And I have to say that really archaeology is my passion, it is my life, it is everything that I care about. And it is something that I have been pursuing since I was really a child. There are a number of slightly embarrassing stories that my mother still remembers from my childhood. For example, a 4-year-old who wants to be taken for his birthday to the archaeological museum in the center of Sofia, who is perfectly capable of recognizing spearheads, arrowheads, swords, fragments from shields, even some statuary, but it is utterly befuddled. What did the ancient people use skulls for? Yeah, intelligence is my middle name, isn't it? I also clearly remember that somewhere around the time I was 3, my father brought me an article in the famous by now painting of Vasa in the process of sinking. Little did I know then, or even he, that actually the painting is wrong. But that really is the first spot that I remember, the first moment when fascination for the underwater world, for the ships that are on the bottom and so well preserved, really formed in me. It took me 30 years before I actually stood on the quarterdeck of Vasa. And as I always tell my students whenever I'm teaching about Vasa, this really is the one and only true love of my life. Nothing has ever measured up to the attraction of that lady for me. It does say something about my mental capacity probably, but so it is. Nothing I can do about it. Then this is how my career formed. I was extremely lucky. Then there was, of course, the articles on Kyrenia, the 4th century BC shipwreck, and this is what I was always passionate about. I had a very, very great good fortune to end up at Texas A&M studying maritime archaeology. I started with some of the best people in the world, the most wonderful human beings. Kevin Chrisman, Fred Hocker, Jamal Pulak, and the late George Bass too. So this is what I expected to be sharing on the channel. The last thing that I expected was to essentially be duplicating some of the other ship modeling channels. The only thing that I'm not doing yet on camera is to be building a model. But I am talking about models all the time. I'm talking about kits. We're talking about improvement of kits. We're talking about where you can get information to improve your ship model. The only thing that we're not really talking about is, of course, archaeology and maritime, specifically nautical ship archaeology. And probably because this is the one thing that I actually am competent to talk about. And God forbid that any one of us should be doing what they're competent to be doing. So thank you so much for watching this channel. By all means, subscribe, like, sponsor, come back to it. I'm sure that I will have even more completely irrelevant information to offer you in the future. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you again.